Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so happy that gas is finally under $4. It's $3.89. The last few days have been very cold. The temperatures have dropped down into the single digits, and it's reminding me of my time on the road last winter. I crossed over into New Mexico after spending some time in Arizona. I went to a super chill hot spring right in Truth and Consequences, New Mexico, and I highly recommend checking out their pools. I had the pool to myself, and it was nice to unwind after all the driving. However, things got a little interesting afterwards. Hey! Wow, you guys. Let me just get this set up. So, it's so cold. So, I wanted to talk real quick about the not so fun parts of nomadic life. Life on the road is not always rainbow and sunshines. Having a standoff for like an hour. I don't know who you belong to. You see my dog in here? I've been trying to get this guy, but I don't know who he belongs to. And it is like 20 degrees outside. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to get him. I take him to the local animal shelter to see if he's microchipped. There was a RV that had a flat tire a minute ago. And I thought the dog was his, but the dog's still here and he's gone. So like I don't know whose dog this is. But he's like hanging out in the middle of the road. And he won't let me approach him. Well, the dog took off running after a car. I don't know where she went. I tried to catch her. Oh, I hate that because it is so cold outside and one car almost hit her. Or him. I don't even know, I can't tell. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I wish I could have got her or him. I could have taken it to the vet and gotten a microchip figured out. Oh, I wish I could. I sat there for like an hour trying to get this dog. I hate this. All right, I've got a flat tire. I need to, well, not flat, but I got to put some air in it. And I have to pee so bad right now. It doesn't help that I have to pee, so we're just gonna fill up this air quick. I don't have a flat in making. Slow but steady. Alright, I love having a portable air compressor and I haven't peed myself yet, so I feel pretty good right now. So I'm gonna go find a bathroom. So in that situation, I try to be mindful of safety in my surroundings. I have hair in my mouth. Ugh. So I always try to keep my back to the 4Runner. That way, no one can sneak up on me. One thing I could have done was grab my dogs and have them on the leash next to me to kind of keep me alert, but it's really cold outside. It's 30 degrees, so they stayed nice and cozy inside. There was a cop down the way, so I felt pretty good, but yeah, just trying to stay safe in these situations. I'm in the middle of nowhere, had a flat tire, not a flat tire, but I had to put some air in my tire because it was going flat. And you know, I have to pop the hood. It does create an it creates a sense of people know that my hood's up, so maybe I'm vulnerable, maybe I need help. And so I always just try to be extra alert in those situations. That way I don't get myself in a messed up scenario. That's how I handled that. So now I'm gonna go pee because I'm about to pee my pants. I'm doing the pee dance. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to pee so bad. I did all of that having to pee too, and that air compressor is not fast. So I'm gonna go grab some dinner and the sun is going down right there. Oh, of course you see a semi truck go right past it. So it's about to get dark. It is cold. It is so cold. So yeah, gonna get warm. But sometimes it throws a unicorn your way. Alright, so I kind of failed. I tried to find a free campsite. It was a bust. The closest free campsite I could find was an hour and a half away. So I booked a KOA. So I've been driving towards Colorado and I'm going the southern route because I know that the temperatures are really cold. I'm just not really interested in doing what I did last year and staying north. So I'm going the most southern route to get into New Mexico and then go straight up into Colorado, where I do plan to spend some time with my friends, and I won't be necessarily camping in the 4Runner the whole time. So I'm kind of not doing things the way that I did last year. But anyways, so weather's unpredictable, and sometimes all I'll say is that it's okay to stop and get a cabin if that's what you need to do, because you don't have anything to prove. If you're a nomad, there's no rule book. So I struggled that when I first hit the road. I felt like I had something to prove, that I needed to check off all of these boxes, and in reality it's not about that. And now that I've been on the road as a nomad for 2 years and just a couple of weeks, I've kind of grasped that there's no right or wrong way to nomad. And it's really your personal journey and what you hope to accomplish. So when you take the rules aside and don't try to follow this specific agenda, like I did last year, I was like, I have to stay in the 4Runner. I can't stay at a hotel. I feel guilty, like I'm doing something wrong. And it's not like that. And once you kind of wrap your mind around that, it's a lot more enjoyable to live on the road. And here's the unicorn. So yesterday I was driving and driving and driving, and I went from one free campsite to the next. The winds picked up. It was looking at 20 to 30 mile an hour gusts, which isn't terrible, but it's not great when you're in a tent, especially when the temperatures are dropping dramatically into the 30s. That just gives you a chill to the core that's really hard to get warm. And while I've got the heater buddy, I totally could have made it work at that first campsite that I went to, and I didn't document all of that because I was kind of in the rush trying to find a place. So I just decided I still had some daylight, so I was gonna keep going to the next one. And I couldn't find it. The GPS coordinates on the app that I used were all corrupted. They didn't take me where it was supposed to go. Nothing looked like the pictures. So I'm not really sure what happened with this particular location. I spent about 30 to 45 minutes trying to find it, and I finally gave up because the sun was going down. It was windy. The dogs were tired of being in the car. I was tired of being in the car. And the next closest free camping was about an hour to an hour and a half away, and it was kind of in the wrong direction. So I decided to just see what options I had, and I found a KOA, and I happened to have enough points to get a cabin for $25. So that's the unicorn in this not so great encounter, in this not so great part of road life. Sometimes unicorns happen, like getting a cabin for $25. I mean, that's not even a quarter of a tank of gas in the 4Runner. So I feel like that was a pretty big win, and I jumped on it. So here I am. It's gonna be 16 degrees tonight, and I've landed a pretty nice gig. Now the heater system is a portable heater, but it's keeping us pretty warm, and I just went outside to grab something from the car, and it is so cold. So while I was out there, I brought in my extra winter gear just in case, because I'm the weirdo that wears flip-flops when it's 30 degrees outside. So I will not be doing that tomorrow. I will be putting more clothing on and heading to my next destination. So it's just one of those things that I thought I'd share with you guys. Like, road life, there's no agenda. So don't put one on it unless you want to put it on it, because you're not gonna have as enjoyable of a time if you're feeling guilty or like you're doing something wrong. You have nobody but to please but yourself. So don't forget that when you're running into these struggles and you're in a situation where, yeah, technically I could have camped. I could have used the heater buddy all night long and it would have been fine. Yeah, but You don't have to if you don't want to. It's perfectly fine to get a cabin and to get warm and to take advantage of a hot shower. Well guys, it looks like that wasn't just low air. Man. And it's 10 degrees outside. Guess I gotta change my tire.